This is Andi Purewal for ID Boxing. I'm joined by Frazer Clarke here in Bournemouth. Frazer, unbelievable night of action. Just start with the top there. Chris Billam-Smith coming through with a bit of a firefight with Xhoxhaj. What did you make of that stoppage there?
Oh, some shot, let me tell you. Landed clean. He was out before he hit the floor. I wasn't expecting that fight. You know what I mean? I was almost expecting a sort of a one-sided beatdown, and then all of a sudden, that wasn't on the script. So. Good fight. You know what, it lasted, and then what a finish. But I said on the commentary, that's what pro boxing is about. It's Chris Billam-Smith. It showed me something from him. When it isn't all going your way and it's difficult and the fight's difficult and you pull that out of the bag, that's a massive plus. That's really good from him.
You have your campmate Richard Riakporhe doing the punditry work with yourself tonight. What did he have to say about Chris's performance?
Yeah, I think he's watching it, and obviously he's got a lot of confidence in himself, which I can understand. He's beaten before. I think Chris is a better fighter now, and I think it makes for a better fight now in general. But obviously, my teammate, and I still see Rich being a favourite in that fight.
Steve Robinson coming out with a stoppage victory there against Nick Campbell tonight. He was the underdog. Your division, unbelievable finish. What did you make of it?
Yeah, I'm glad you've asked me this actually, because I think he did very well. Yeah, I'm over the moon for him. Sort of on comms, the question got thrown to me, and I just said, I feel like if it happened, I would win. I'm not actually looking at Steve Robinson. I'm actually, no disrespect to him. I'm on my own journey. I'm looking to go in a different direction. I boxed Sokolovsky, who I feel like would beat Steve Robinson, so I want to go forward from that. It got sort of live on Sky. It sort of went a different way. Now I'm having all sorts of questions about, why do I want to fight these kind of people? The truth is, I don't. Good luck to Steve Robinson in his career, but I'm on a different trajectory.
I did actually ask him about it earlier, and he said that he's got nothing but respect for you. If ever you guys were to cross paths, he's confident at some point for him you will cross paths. But if ever you guys need to spar each other for help for a fight, he's obviously more than happy with that. But do you think at some point we could see it?
Probably not. I like Steve. Like I say, I've got a massive respect for him too. Listen. The thing is, I'd get more stick than I would good for that. Do you know what I mean? So I'm not willing to put myself in that position anymore. I've been there already as a pro. It's annoying. I don't need it. So I'm just going to keep on my journey, and good luck to Steve though.
On that note, Frazer, in terms of stick, there were some reports and rumours coming out earlier in the week that your next opponent may be Kevin Johnson. Can you confirm or deny if that's the case?
No, I heard it myself. It came straight from the horse's mouth. It came from Kevin Johnson. He was out in Dubai. It's not happening. Unfortunately, it's one of them things. It's not happening. I don't know where it come from, what phone calls were made, but it's just smoke and mirrors, mate. I mean, this is the boxing game, as you know. This happens all the time. Sort of Chinese whispers get about, and it is what it is, isn't it?
But one man I'm sure you'll be keeping an eye on is a certain Fabio Wardley. I know you interacted with a clip of him this week. He said that he's open to that fight. He only maybe wants one or two defences of that title before he moves on, though. Do you think we will see you two cross paths next year? He's open to it.
I'd like to. I've got once again. This is not me talking shit. Massive respect for Fabio. Congratulations on his victory. I was there. I've seen it. Like I said on a comment, the problem is we want the same thing. And that's the way boxing goes. He's open for it. I'm open for it. Obviously, I'm still doing 6-rounders. I could probably do with a couple. I want to get some quick fights in quick succession next year. I don't want him to move on. I'd like to fight him for it. I think it'd be a good fight for me. I think the public could get behind it. I think they'd enjoy it as well. So the British title, obviously, it's a step in the right direction for me. It's where I want to go. So we'll go there and then we'll move on from that. I'm going to push for the fight. I'm going to work hard and hopefully impress in my next fight, and we can go in the right direction.
Final topic, Frazer, before I let you go. Joshua, your campmate, is out in America, floating about with different gyms. What are your thoughts on his approach currently to try and maybe find a new trainer?
I think, he's doing what he wants to do. He's a big man, AJ does his own thing, and all we want for him, especially myself, is the best. Whatever he feels he needs to do to get himself back, climb that mountain and get back to the top. I want him to do it, and I want him to do it well. America's a great place. Some of the trainers that he's been there with, I've seen them. Great trainers. Surround himself by massive, good champions. So I hope he's learning a lot, and I hope he figures out, you know, whether it's going to help him or not, and makes a good decision, and I'm sure he will do.
Frazer, you know him as well as anyone. Robert Garcia has come out with a few things to say a few days ago, and he said that when Anthony makes his mind up, he needs to get out of his comfort zone. If he's tired, he needs to be able to still want to spar, he's still got to want to train. He's got to want to be a role model for those in and amongst him in the gym. For as long as you've known him, as long as you've worked with him, has there ever been an issue with his desire or his hunger when he's had tough days and maybe he doesn't want to get into the gym?
He's been my role model for years, so and he hasn't been doing too bad. You know, I think it comes to every fighter. You know, everyone has days where they don't feel like doing it. Ultimately, you have to get on with it and do it. But I don't think it's unnormal of him to, you know, to have them feelings at times. You know, it's happened to me. I'm sure it's happened to other champions as well. But yeah, you know, Robert Garcia spoke and said what he wanted to say. You know, all we want, like I say, all we want is for AJ to be back and looking like himself again. You know, I'm sure. Listen, I've said it before and I say it again. When he finds the dog in him again, you know, God help the people he's unleashed on, because I know it's in there. It's just finding it, and then, you know, I just like him as a friend and I want to see him do well.
All right, Frazer, I'll leave that now because I know you probably want to shoot off back home. Good to see you. Enjoy the festive period. You up to much?
No, mate, though, not much Christmas for me. Break up on the 24th. I'm back in the gym on the 26th. So, no, it's all good. I enjoy it. I hope everyone has a good Christmas. Thank you for all your help this year and speaking to me this year, all the time you're giving me. Appreciate you guys, and I'll see you next year.
No, Frazer, it's always a pleasure, and enjoy that Christmas period, like we say, even though you've only got 2 days of it. So thank you for speaking to me in ID Box.
No worries, man.